shift, doesn't matter. And I'm sitting there, and I'm saying, and I've got toddler on my hip. I got my 2 kids, stay right here, busy parking lot out there. They're going, I want this, I want that. And I go, look, honey, this has aspartame that a genetically engineered bacteria creates. The Pentagon developed it in 1968. Rumsfeld got it approved in 81. It's a chemical weapon that's also very addictive. And some guy goes, oh, come on, who's buying a 12-pack of beer at the checkout counter. He's like, oh, come on. And I went, no, sir. When you get home, Google aspartame manufacturing process. And I said, look, every one of these says aspartame. They wanted gum, but I had to only give them Lifesavers and Tic Tacs because they didn't have aspartame in it. And I said, why suddenly does 99% of the candy have aspartame in it, even when it's sugar gum? This is not sugarless.
Hi, my name's Jeff Castor. I would just like to talk about all of what freedom crack is, and a lot of the stuff that a lot of people out there, especially Americans right now and worldwide, should actually know and look up and research. I'm just going to throw out a few terms like aspartame, fluoride in the water, TSA, 9/11 truth, building number 7, and the Illuminati, New World Order, one world government, one world religion, and the end times. There's a lot of things that we need to know about right now, especially because this time, for real, this is no Y2K shit this time. This is no conspiracy theory, as everybody always wants to write off anything that sounds wild or crazy or something that you could see in a movie. This is not a conspiracy theory this time. This is not BS. This is for real this time. Your government right now in America and around the world are setting up a world government for the New World Order, which is coming really soon. And you can already see a lot of the stuff that's going on, such as the TSA pat-downs, aggressive pat-downs, where they pretty much grope up your whole body, and now are actually going inside your pants, which is incredible. That so many people are not actually getting enraged by this, but a lot of people are out there still saying, oh yeah, it's good, it's safe for you, like, oh yeah, it's just for Homeland Security and to make sure that we're all safe and that something like 9/11 doesn't happen again, even though 9/11 was an inside job and it's definite. Look up 9/11 truth and look up 9/11 was an inside job. There's a lot of information pointing to the fact that 9/11 was an inside job. So instead of sitting there and being, oh, it's not true, it's all a conspiracy, it's all a big joke, these people do anything for whatever the case may be. Look it up. Research it. Watch videos on YouTube. Watch videos on other websites. Google it. Watch the news. Now they're pretty much admitting it. They're talking about it on the news. Why would it come up 10 years later if it wasn't true? Even before the last 10 years, after 9/11 happened, everybody was poking and see, what is this, what's that, how come this looks a little shady? Because it is shady, because it actually was an inside job. It is true. And what I feel like when people don't want to actually research or care about how 9/11 happened and the fact that 3,000 plus people died in the Twin Towers, and ever since then, 9/11 responders, like over 900 of them, have died by now, or are sick in a hospital bed somewhere dying because their government's not taking care of them. But most of you probably didn't even know that because you don't even want to research. You just want to be like, oh yeah, 9/11, oh, such a horrible time. What is the world? What's going on out there? What's going on out there? Why are you still asking what's going on out there and not researching what's going on out there and finding out for yourself? Now you're just going to sit there and let them tell you whatever lie on the news and, just take their word for it like you always have been. Come on. Now is the time to actually awaken. Be awake. Wake up. This is for real. But those are, just like I said before, those are a couple of search terms that I said you should actually look up, do your research on, spread the word to your friends, your family, people you don't even know. Make flyers, make websites, make videos on YouTube or wherever you can make a video on the internet. Pass out some of the DVDs that you may buy from Infowars.com or other conspiracy theorists, as the mainstream public may call it. But just make sure you spread the truth, and before you dismiss it right away, if somebody tells you, oh, this doesn't look right, or the government's not doing that, and yeah, look it up, find out, make sure you could actually back up that you're saying that it's not true. But you will find out when you do your research that most of the stuff that I'm telling you is true, and most of the stuff that I've covered on Freedom Crack episodes 1 through 7 so far in Volume 1. Look up that stuff. Look it up. Read a few articles, watch a few videos on it, ask around, be a little active, have a little activism inside of you. Just be aware of what's going on right now, because something is going on huge right now for the New World Order and for this one world government, and it's pretty much being announced. I mean, look at the newspapers. Hell, you can even read the Bible and find out that most of this stuff, if you know anything about the Bible or how to decode some of their old-time language, that a lot of things are pointing to the fact that this stuff is true and this stuff is happening, prophesized or not, or whatever you want to call it. It's happening. Look it up in the newspaper, watching in the news. A lot of crazy stuff's going on, and a lot of stuff happened in the past year for 2010, which is still not over yet. What are we about to walk into for the next year? We don't know. But all we need to do as a people that actually care about our future, care about our children's future, is to wake up and just research and find out what's going on. Spread the word. Tell people to go to this website, go to that website, watch this video, whatever. Whatever you have to do to get the word out, do it now. There's so many people out there right now that know what's going on, are awakening, and are doing something about it. You need to be a part of that. If you want a future, if you want your children to have a future, then you need to wake up and do something now. And that's all I have to say for right now. Just wake up and do something about it now. What? Please. Thank you. Bye. TokenPictures.com. Look it up.